Hey guys, Technomentary with the video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing the new iPhone 14 Pro in the gold color. Now, we unboxed this in the deep purple, which is the new color, and space gray, and the other ones as well, and the max version of the gold. But we're doing the Pro one. This is the 128 gig going for the $999 price tag in the US model. So in this video, we're going to do a quick unboxing and then take a look at some of the newer features on this and kind of show you guys the color depth of the gold that you can expect, and also the accessories that are going to be included on the new phone. So as I mentioned here, this one was released back in, of course, September here. We just got it now because it was back ordered, and we're going to be doing the unboxing for it. So if you take a look at the back over here, you'll notice here a couple things. It just says iPhone 14 Pro similarly, and then it says the USB-C to Lightning cable. That's the only thing that's going to be included. There is no power adapter or headphones or anything like that. And then the bottom just looks just like that. So you got these tabs. We're going to start pulling these tabs open. So here we go. Alrighty, so once the tabs are off, we're ready to access the phone here. So we'll take that off. And as you can see here, we got the gold here. Just want a quick note of this gold wallpaper. As you can see, each the phone comes in different wallpapers. So if you get the gold one, it's going to be gold. Purple one looks just like that, and the space gray and the silver one looks slightly different. So as you can see, this gold is very much similar to the previous generation, iPhone 13 and 12 gold. You got that sort of lighter shade of gold, almost like that. And then we can take a look at just a quick overview of the phone here. You notice here that wave, and then the side button, that's that thing for the US model, that's the 5G antenna. And then the top here, reflective, and then on this side with the buttons here. And then you'll notice one thing, this is the US model, which is there is no longer physical SIM card, which used to be on the left hand side. So this is the spot it used to be in. There is no more of that. So you notice here it's not there anymore. And then the cameras here, these cameras gotten bigger. As you can see how they gotten a little bit bigger than the previous model. So that's one thing to note. So we're gonna go ahead, pull this up, and we'll pull this up. I'm gonna go ahead and hold the side button to power it on. So that's how you power on iPhone. If you're new to iPhone, you're gonna hold that. We see the Apple logo, and hopefully it will get started. And then quickly looking at the box, inside the box, what's going to be included. So we'll put the phone here to the side while it boots up. As you can see here, it's booting up, just to give you guys that new animation and wallpaper that comes with it. So that's what you're going to be expecting. And then just putting that aside here to quickly look at what's going to be included in the box. So you have that, like you mentioned, USB-C to Lightning cable. So that's there. That's a default one that came in the previous model. And then inside of this is a pamphlet saying there is no longer physical SIM, and you get that safety and handling and the Apple sticker. So that's all that is included in the box for accessories. Nothing else. No headphones or the block as the previous model. So taking a look at the phone and doing a quick setup here. So you can see we're going to slide up, select our language, select our country, menu setup. So we're going to go ahead and select our demo Wi-Fi here. So all I'm going to do is go ahead and put the password in. Hopefully join. So we're joining the Wi-Fi here. You'll need internet or data from your SIM card if you're activating it for the very first time, so you can get through the setup here. So we're gonna go ahead and, so it's activating my the phone number that I have attached here. So I'm just gonna hide that from the screen. But basically, when you get the eSIM version from a carrier, it will tell you your number. So for example, it's gonna say something like this, where it's gonna have your number from your carrier. So we're just covering that. We're gonna hit continue here, and then once I hit continue, it's gonna ask for basically verifying my identity here really quick. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys, just once I get through this personal information, which basically it's activating the phone by hitting continue here, and give you a second. Skip it. And then finally it's setting up the eSIM. So it's going to be something like this, where it's going to be activating the phone, and all you do is hit next. So I'm going to hit next here, and once we do that, we'll get through the other part of the setup. And then we get to the data and privacy screen. Again, the basic stuff. You're just going to hit continue. Face ID, of course, you want to set that up if you're setting up for a very first time, so you can download apps and use it to unlock other features. So we're going to set up later here, since we don't want to add that. Passcode, of course, put a passcode, but for us, we simply skip through that just so we can quickly go through this. App and data, you want to make sure you download or backup or restore from a backup if you have it on your iCloud or any of these other options. So we're not going to do any of that. We're just doing a simple clean setup. Apple ID, you can sign into your existing one, which is the most recommended way to set it up, but you can always create a new one for free, or if you forgot your password, you can reset it. So we're just going to simply do the setup later, which you can always come back and add it later on your settings. So as you can see, the other option available. So we're going to do don't use, hit agree, continue, and these basically services that you can set up later. So all we're doing is just going through this appearance, the zoom option, and then this new feature on the 14 and the 14 Pro Max, which is crash detection right here, as you can see, so that the phone can automatically detect when you're in a severe car crash to automatically call emergency services. And then coming in fall is this emergency SOS via satellite, so that you can get coverage for emergency services via satellite if you can't connect to cellular. These are the two features Apple heavily discussed in their initial release. So we're going to hit continue, and then welcome to iPhone, and voila, we are at the main screen ready to go. You have the new wallpaper here, and take a look at some of the new features as well. The first feature you're noticing here when I click on this is this always on option. As you can see here, when I click on it, it doesn't go completely black because the always on option is on. When I click on it, it reactivates. And you can also find that by going into settings and then going to display. You'll see that always on option available on the 14 Pro here. So that's one thing. Other thing I'm going to mention, the 48 megapixel camera that's available for now. So you should be able to see that here if you go into settings and then go into the camera option, which we will find right about here. And then you'll notice here, I believe format, and then Apple ProRAW. As you can see here, when you do ProRAW, you can set this up to be 48 megapixel, the main camera. The other two are still 12 megapixel camera. So that's going to be something we'll test out. Other feature of the phone, it's this new feature, which is the action mode. So you can pretty much record and be more stable when you're doing on-the-go recording. So that will be interesting when we test that out for you guys. Also, as you mentioned, that dynamic island, which we will activate by, let's activate this record option. So we'll go ahead and record, close it out. As you can see here, that dynamic island, how that works. So you can click on stop, click on it again. As you can see here, that's the new feature. Of course, there's other ways to activate it, but that's one way to quickly activate and show you guys how that works. So that's about it. Of course, it does have 128 refresh rate. This display that we have, again, quick overview. This is 128 gig. You can get it up to 1 terabyte. Starts at $9.99 USD, so US dollar plus tax. Of course, it takes again, depending on where you order from. This one took a little bit longer to come, but usually generally comes pretty quick. And this is the gold color of it. Another quick overview for you guys. I want to hear from you guys. If you guys bought one, which color did you guys buy, or which color do you like of the iPhone 14 Pro lineup? Leave a comment in the comment section, and thank you guys for watching. And while you're at it, hit that like and subscribe button. See you guys next time.